695 Patriot. Tom, Vermont, you're in the Wilkow Majority. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Uh-huh.
You're talking about unions, but you never mentioned the benefits of unions. How the person who just comes and says, hey, I'll work for $1 less or I'll work an hour extra, you're failing to see that the owners of the company, just like Carnegie once did, they could say, you know what, we're just going to bring in people who will essentially work for nothing and take away all the rights of the workers. You never, ever look at things from the other perspective.
Well, hold on a second. First of all,
they're wrong.
there's no constitutional right to unions other than to peaceably assemble. But
so you don't.
well, hold on a second, Tom. Hold on a second, Tom.
We can't have it.
Hold on a second. Well, if I run a business, who are these union guys to come onto my private property?
Well, so you could treat workers any way you want.
They can quit. No, hold on a second. Don't give me the rabble-rousing Richard Trump talking points. If I own a business, and it's on private property, if you don't like the terms of my employment, you can leave.
Okay, but while I'm working there, you have a responsibility to treat your workers a certain way. And you think
right, but what does that have to do with bowing to the UAW or the AFL-CIO or the Teamsters?
I just want to hear you say that there's some value to workers having some representation on their behalf.
If they want it. What if I don't want it?
That's a whole different story.
So yours, let me turn this on you, sir. So you're saying once you and your union friends show up, I can't get a job there unless I join your club?
Unfortunately, it's not easy to get into unions. Otherwise, people would...
No. I'm talking about... You're telling me that union membership is so wonderful it has to be mandatory.
I didn't say it's so wonderful. I just wanted to get some clarification from you that there are some...
I'm not against in-house organizing and workers bringing their general concerns to
workers having rights, though? Because you just said...
What do you mean worker rights? What do you mean worker rights above civil rights that were all extended? What do you mean worker rights?
What you're technically advocating for, in a weird way, without recognizing some benefits to collective organizing.
Okay, let me ask you something about this. What rights? Define for me a right of a worker that's different than a civil right that we enjoy as citizens.
Safe working conditions. How about that?
Okay, that's OSHA.
Pardon me?
That's OSHA.
Did you say that's BS?
No, I said that's OSHA.
Okay, that's OSHA. I know what OSHA is, yes. But these are... Would you be against these if they weren't reinforced?
No. But again, this is not central planning versus nihilism, where if we don't have unions, you're asking me what I would... I mean, it depends on what business we're talking about here. But again, what does that have to do with unions issuing policy on climate change or immigration?
It doesn't necessarily have it. It's just a viewpoint of the world. You look at it, it seems to me that you look at it that big business or any company should have no government involvement at all. And
no, I never said that. It has to be constitutional. It has to be constitutional. It has to be...
You never take the view of the worker who goes, you know what, I work for this company. Or you always take the side of the company that goes, you know what, they should be able to do what they want and no government regulation.
Well, hold on a second.
Regulation helps.
You're talking about unions or regulation?
I'm talking about everything. You always take the side of the Constitution. You hide behind it, and I've never once...
What do you mean hide behind? How am I hiding behind the Constitution, sir?
You've never once given any of these people, organizations that are fighting for the people, that somehow...
What people?
The workers.
No, I want to know. No, sir, you're using this Marxist terminology that somehow there's one group of people who deserve to be fought on behalf against another group of people, but you're saying the people. If I own a business, am I no longer part of the people?
You are part of the people.
Okay, so don't say the people. You mean a certain group of people.
No, I mean the workers I mean workers who work for a company.
Okay, so workers trade hours of the day for a wage. Where does a special right come in beyond that?
What special right?
Well, you keep saying the worker. If you show up and say, I want to work here, your employment is voluntary, sir. You're not ordered into a job. You take a job of your choosing.
This is true. And you know what? This is the whole problem I have with you, is you never, ever look at it from an employee perspective. You look from the employer. And you continue to do that because your view is, hey,
because what I don't understand is where unions get this power to declare themselves my business partner.
Unfortunately, it's gone too far, Andrew. But it seems to me, 100 years ago, you would be the one fighting against unions to begin with. Hey, who cares about these conditions? And
again, you don't know how I would run a business. Your immediate assumption is that I would throw people into boiling cauldrons in a steel mill.
I could tell you how you run a radio show, and that's why you don't have a big listening audience, because you never take the side of another.
I don't have a big listening audience. Then why are you calling me?
Well, it's been a while, man. I'm bored.
Okay. I don't have a big audience. That's why I got a TV show now, because I don't have a big audience.
On Glenn Beck's network.
Yeah, which just launched on Dish Network. And okay.
Congratulations. Here's the truth. You know what? You fail to see the other side perspective.
No, I see the other perspective. What I don't understand is the coercion.
No,
unions equal coercion.
A good radio show.
No, okay. Stop telling me what a good radio show is, sir.
You don't have one, buddy.
Okay, all right. You have a nice day. You have a nice day. That's that. We're not debating now. Now you want to play that game? Goodbye. Go call Sirius Left. Yeah, go tell them. Go tell the six-figure rich progressives who pretend they care about you. That all have the big money over there. That just go ahead. Go call Ed Schultz or something. Thanks for the call. By the way, this is non-union corporate radio. Mike just sent me to remind me of that one. Non-union corporate radio. So, Tom, when you call Sirius XM Left or OutQ, you're talking to someone who works for corporate radio, where their poor producers and call screeners aren't represented by the union. Let's see.